Well, as you know, the Taj Hotels, Resorts and Palaces is today the oldest company in the 150-year-old Tata Group, being India's largest private company, over $122 billion a year, making up 6% of India's GDP. Today, Taj is the 110-year-old brand. We're the oldest company in the group today. And we have been catering for over a century to luxury travelers, leisure travelers, the Maharajas for many, many years. And that's today in what you see in our brands. As you know, the markets have grown. So today Taj has 122 hotels in 15 countries, mainly in India, of course, but we have throughout that spread 4 brands. So we're in 5-star luxury with Taj Hotels, Resorts and Palaces. We're in the 4-star upper upscale brand with the Vivanta by Taj Hotels and Resorts. We have another brand, which is an exciting new Gateway brand, Gateway Hotels and Resorts. It's a upscale, mid-scale market, and that's opening 12 hotels in the next 36 months. And then we have a budget chain that we launched called Ginger Hotels. It's a $20 a day, no frills hotel that we have today 31 hotels after 5 years. So it's been quite an aggressive growth. India is a country that's growing rapidly, like many other emerging markets, but one that is very, very small compared to, say, a market like the USA has 5 million hotel rooms. China today has almost 3 million hotel rooms, but in India we have 170,000 hotel rooms. So with a large country with so much to offer, 15 million outbound, 740 million people are the domestic market. So we have a huge domestic market that's growing. The middle class is 450 million people who have disposable income, who travel today, who are make over $30,000 a year, and that's 450 million people growing exponentially each year as we go along. So these are the things that we, Taj Hotels, Resorts and Palaces, cater to. Besides that, we are, since we're such a century-old company, we have businesses in retail, we have our own travel company, transportation company, we have private charter aviation, we manage all the corporate aircraft, Dassault Falcons, of course, and also the large part of our business is with airline catering. We do about 60,000 meals a day in airline catering as well. So it's a very diversified portfolio. With, again, 122 hotels, about 25,000 employees across the globe. So it's a market that's growing, one that I'd say is a great opportunity for young people today. In this emerging market in India, you know, we have 60% of the population is under 25 years of age. So that's a fantastic, fantastic opportunity for young people to grow in travel and tourism. Since it's, as you know, the largest employer in the world, it makes up 10 to 12% of global GDP comes from travel and tourism. And so the options for the youth today is just incredible because it's a growing industry, as you, what I told you about the low base that we're starting from. So whether you're in the airlines, hotels, credit card, banks, IT sector, these are all areas of growth that are related to travel and tourism and hotels. Being in Asia, I think we have an advantage over the Western market. Today you see the Asian brands dominating the market in the luxury sector. So if you look at today and you look at Aman Resorts, if you look at Mandarin Oriental, if you look at the Peninsula Group, if you look at Banyan Tree, Shangri-La, Raffles, Taj, these are more or less emerging because they've been large regional players, but these are today new brands which are branching out outside of Asia. And with that brings a whole different level of service, I think, than to the global luxury market that perhaps have been very difficult to maintain because of high labor costs and various other issues that one has to deal with. But you know, I think hospitality in Asia, and India is within that, is something embedded in the DNA of the culture. So it is not at all a bad thing to be working in a hotel and be a sommelier or to be a garçon in a restaurant. It is something that's done from the heart with pride, but It's, you know, when you look at hotels today, you want to have nice people. And that's really important because I can train you how to be a waiter, I can teach you how to be a chef, how to be a concierge, etc. But I can't teach you to be nice. So first we look for people with the right attitude, the right demeanor, wanting to serve people, wanting to be in our business, because that's the first thing that you need to do, is you need to find the right attitude. And once that is, we can teach them how to do a job better. Actually today with the downturn, there is quite a few investment opportunities around the world today. I mean, especially in, I would say, the North American market and the European market, as you know, because of those have been yet to bounce back as quick as Asia has been doing today, or any of the BRIC countries or the emerging markets today. There are so many different transactions that have taken place that would never have happened before, or would have taken many, many years to happen. But there are incredible opportunities in all of these markets today. But on top of the existing markets that we know, Europe, North America, markets like Brazil, for example, in South America, again, the BRIC countries, I'd say more Brazil, India, China. Russia is still quite a different animal for us, and we're not that comfortable yet in that market. But obviously Europe, we have a very small presence today just in London. It's a market that's very important to us. And the North American market, which we ventured into recently, and the Asia Pacific area, APAC.